Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sheila G the PAC, and this video will focus on topical retinoids, which are God's gift to dermatology. Topical retinoids are vitamin A derivatives used to treat several dermatological conditions, including acne, hyperpigmentation, and conditions where there is excessive skin cell buildup, such as keratosis pilaris. But vitamin A derivatives are also very well known for their anti-aging effects as they increase cellular turnover and stimulate collagen production. So you may hear these medications referred to as retinol, retinoic acids, retinoids, but what really is the difference between all these, and what is the difference between over-the-counter and prescription forms? Well, I'm here to answer those questions today. If you find this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for all things dermatology content. Let's get right in. So the entire class of these vitamin A derivatives are known as retinoids. That's basically the umbrella term that we use. Let's first go over what these retinoids actually do in the skin. So retinoids influence growth factors within the skin cell, and they act on receptors that stimulate epidermal cell proliferation, which that means the cells of the top layer of the skin, known as the epidermis, turn over a lot faster. So this strengthens the function of the skin and also promotes a resurfacing effect. You can see here the difference between the thickness of the epidermis in skin that has not been treated with the retinoid and skin that has been treated with the retinoid, and it's pretty significant. By regulating that cell differentiation, retinoids may also treat and prevent the formation of certain precancerous lesions on the skin that are caused by sun damage. So they also treat and prevent certain forms of skin cancer. Retinoids also inhibit the degradation of collagen while stimulating collagen production by activating fibroblasts. And that leads to more plump skin and prevents wrinkles, which the effects are pretty significant. And you can see here the difference between the collagen fibers in retinoid-treated skin and skin that has not been treated with retinoids. In addition, retinoids also block the deposition of excessive melanin in the epidermis, and that's the pigment that's produced by melanocytes. That helps to treat hyperpigmentation and overall evens out the skin tone. Finally, retinoids regulate oil production and excessive skin cell shedding within the oil gland, and so they treat acne too. So, the skin can only really use the biologically active form of vitamin A, known as retinoic acid. So its derivatives have to be converted into retinoic acid in the skin in order to exert their effects. So most prescription forms of retinoids are already in that final form of retinoic acid or have very similar molecular structures. So they tend to be a lot stronger and more effective. You may also have heard of different retinoid generations. We're not going to get into all of that, but I do have a chart that I've made that's linked below in my description, basically going over the different retinoid generations and that skin conversion process. But the main thing to keep in mind is that the generation of retinoid does not correlate with the strength. It's essentially a way to differentiate or separate retinoids based on their molecular structure. So going back to that skin conversion, in order, retinol esters are converted to retinol, which is converted to retinaldehyde, which is finally converted to retinoic acid. The closer we get to that final form, the more effective the retinoid is. Retinol esters stimulate cell turnover and regulate oil production, but first they need to eventually be converted into that final form of retinoic acid. Because these require multiple steps of conversion, they're pretty weak in terms of their anti-aging effects. But retinol esters are highly stable, so they're commonly used in cosmetic products over the counter. Now, retinol is one of the most common ingredients found in over-the-counter cosmetic products, and that is because it's a lot more effective as far as anti-aging effects. Also, it is fat soluble, meaning that it's easily absorbed into the epidermis and even part of the dermis. Now, some great over-the-counter retinol products that I personally recommend include Neutrogena's Retinol Pro, the L'Oreal Revitalift Pure Retinol Serum, the Olay Regeneris Retinol 24, CeraVe's Resurfacing Retinol Serum, Rock Retinol Correction Capsules, and then Remedy for Dark Spots Serum. There are countless over-the-counter retinol products with varying strengths, but these are some that I highly recommend. Retinaldehyde is the oxidized form of retinol. Another name for this is retinal. Now, although it is more potent than retinol, retinaldehyde is a bit harder to stabilize in cosmetic products. But some great over-the-counter products that I recommend include the Paula's Choice Pro Retinaldehyde Serum, the Aven Retronal Cream, Naturium's Retinaldehyde Cream, and then the Ordinary's Retinal Emulsion. Retinoic acid is the final, most effective vitamin A derivative. The most commonly prescribed retinoic acid is tretinoin, which is available in various strengths and comes in different vehicles, including a cream, a gel microspheres, and lotions. Tretinoin is prescribed for acne, acne scarring, pigmentary conditions, photo damage on the skin, and also aging skin. Other prescription retinoids include adapalene 0.3%, which is used to treat acne. Then you have tazarotene, which is a very potent retinoid used to treat acne as well as psoriasis. And then trifarotene, which is a fourth-generation retinoid indicated for acne, but is less irritating than something like tretinoin. Adapalene 0.1% is the strongest retinoid available over the counter, and it is a third-generation retinoid, which means that it's also less irritating than something like tretinoin. But it's only indicated for acne as it has more specific keratolytic effects within the oil gland. Please keep in mind that all retinoids can technically cause some degree of irritation and peeling on the skin. The higher the strength, the more likely it is to be irritating on the skin. So for sensitive skin types, it is recommended to start low and go slow. So start with a lower potency and slowly work your way up to a higher potency as tolerated. Also, retinoids are broken down by sunlight, so it is important to use these medications at nighttime. Take caution when applying retinoids around the eyes, around the mouth, and around the nose, as these are more sensitive areas on the skin and can lead to even more irritation. So what I would suggest, if the retinoid you're using is too irritating, do it less frequently or bump down to a lower potency. Another thing that you can try is to mix it with a moisturizer, or you might even have to apply a moisturizer before applying your retinoid. If you're applying your retinoid with the goal of preventing fine lines and sun damage, please do not neglect the neck and the back of the hands, as these are some of the first areas to show signs of aging. Also, do not neglect your sunscreen. So there you have it, a quick and easy guide to retinoids. Again, please see my retinoid cheat sheet down below in the description box. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for all things dermatology content. I'll see you next time.